Hey y'all, it's Coach Jordan. In today's video, we're going to be making a floral cross using some stuff from the March 2026 resupply box. Now you can use whatever you want to use, you guys, but I'm just here to show you guys the techniques, all the things, but what is going to be coming from the resupply box, the March 2026 one is my 60919 baby bundles, and then also the floral spray with the hydrangeas and the roses. I absolutely love this, y'all. This design was definitely inspired by I see them at Easter time. It's a cross filled with lots of different colored flowers on it. You can always use whatever color you want, you guys, but I want to use this moss base. Now this one, because I do get extras, this came from Decor Exchange, so it is just a eucalyptus garland, and as well as the cross. Okay, so all of this could have been found at Decor Exchange, so you can always sign up at wreathsupplybox.com, you guys. We need to start off with the most important component, y'all. We have to put our cross together. Now on this cross, it is a moss material, so I actually will bend this open just a little bit, and I will put this right in there. So it's going to make it nice and tight. Now I will say this does shed just a little bit. It's okay, you guys, but it does shed. Okay, now I am going to wire this together using some paddle wire. You can also use just regular floral wire, but I'm going to use this paddle wire. Okay, I'm going to run it through the back. I'm just running that in the back, and I'm going to just tie that in. I like to make sure I tie it rather tightly, so if you can't tie it tightly, that's okay. Get your husband or your grandson, granddaughter, whatever, to tie it nice and tight for you. I love these moss bases. They're so versatile. You can use them for everyday designs, sympathy designs, Christmas designs as well, Easter designs. So possibilities are kind of endless when it comes to a cross design. So definitely think outside the box, y'all. But hopefully this will inspire you to think outside that box and do something different, right? First thing that we're going to do is I'm actually going to take this garland. Y'all, this is a eucalyptus garland. I love this. And I'm going to just kind of run it the length of my cross right here. I'm actually going to also wire this in. I'm going to use some wire, just running that through my moss. So we're actually going to use my floral wire that I have here. You can use the paddle wire as well. You guys, you don't have to use exactly what I'm doing. Do whatever makes you happy, honestly, right? Wire this piece in. Now all of this is going to be covered, so don't fret, you guys. I'm just making sure that I'm grabbing some of the moss as well, and I'm just wrapping that around. Just a nice greenery base. I think it's going to be really, really pretty. And then I want to go across just like this, and we're going to fill it in as well. If you want to fill this up even more, you 100% can. I'm just coming on in, securing that with my wire so it's not going to go anywhere. So now we've got that nice and greened, ready to go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the baby 60919 first. And we're going to fill this in. Now we are going to glue as well. These bases are really nice. All you have to do is just poke these through. But we're going to glue these down as well. Okay? So, fairly quick, fairly easy if you have all the materials already ready for you. Ready to go. Kind of want to fan that out just a little bit. Now I will say I'm not opening that 60919 up a lot. I don't want it super big and full, but I do want to open up just a little bit. So I've got 3 right here. And I kind of figured it out. I think I'm going to need 2 whole packages of them. So that's going to be a total of 12 baby 60919s. 3 baby 60919s make 1 big 60919. Okay? Okay? So, now that we've added that in, now we're going to come in with our second layer of florals. Now you can do individual stems if you want to, but what I love about this pick right here is all the guesswork is already done for me, right? All the greenery that's already on it was already added to it. I don't have to go and buy tons of extra greenery. Y'all, all of this came from the wreath supply box. All of this. You see that? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I need 5 of these. We'll probably have to trim this one up. Just making it look nice and full. I love how they're all kind of coming down in a line. I love that. Now, what I did do was I did pull some other flowers for this. You can choose whatever you want. You can choose hydrangeas. You can choose anything. But what I did choose were some of these roses that I bought because I think they're really pretty. They're nice, like kind of a little bit tightly cabbage rose. Okay. These I got from a wholesaler, but you can use any rose you want. Kind of gonna make sure that it's gonna go first. Because it's a moss base, I don't have to use big long stems on this. So I'm kind of going in a zigzag pattern here just to fill in some gaps. So you can use any flower you have. You can use hydrangea, you can use a geranium, you can use sunflowers, daisies. Now you'll see I have an empty spot right here. That's because I want to add ribbon in there. I want to add a bow. This is where I'm going to choose if I want to add something like this. Oh, I love that. So we're going to cut this up. Cut this one up. Now these did not come from the resupply box. These are extra that of course I bought at another store. But you can always use whatever you want. Like I can see this for a sunflower design for sure. I can definitely see this for a sunflower design. Making it look pretty, nice and full. Now you don't have to add a bow if you don't want to. Remember y'all, not everything needs a bow. I would definitely, if you're not going to put a bow, I would definitely cluster up some florals right here in the middle section just to cover that up, or make sure that your greenery, your florals, everything fills that section in. So I want to make my tail kind of just have something droop down a little bit. I'm going to start off with 2 13-inch loops. And then I'm going to go to 2 14-inch loops. Simple 4-loop bow right here in the middle. Let's use some floral wire. Twist that. And I will tell you guys, this is a really great design. If you have lots of like little pieces left over, you can make something absolutely gorgeous with leftovers. Just tying that off in the back. Getting that up in the back as well. So not a crazy complicated bow, something simple to the point. And I had one flower stem left, and I'm going to stick that right there in that bow. And y'all, in under 45 minutes, we've created a really pretty Easter Sympathy Cross design. You don't have to do the exact same color scheme I did, right? But I did use stuff from the wreath supply box. Y'all, really pretty, really simple. It's a lot of just gluing into the moss base. Those moss bases are really nice and chunky and perfect for that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Don't forget, you can always catch me in design school at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time every Monday unless something happens. But we'd love to have you. You can go to creativecoachjordan.com. The same view you got here is what I do in design school. So definitely worth it, y'all. And in there I go way more in depth. Who, what, where, when, why. All the things for every single tutorial. Okay? But y'all have a good rest of y'all's day. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. And I will see y'all next time. Okay? Bye, y'all.